I had no focus for most of my life. I looked for answers through drugs and alcohol. I started using because it felt good. It got me out of myself. I didn't have to feel depression, worry, fear, anxiety. It kind of dulled the pain. Using was the answer until it wasn't. By the time I discovered that, it was too late. I was addicted. I was drinking a lot. I was using drugs. Became homeless. I was unemployable, unreliable, unlikable. And that was just the way I lived for a really long time, and I saw no way out of that. I didn't know what to believe in. I didn't grow up believing in God. And then one day, I started to get arrested. I started to spend some time in jail, and they told me that I needed to get some help. And I came to the Salvation Army from jail, and the process began from there. The Salvation Army got me stable. They got my feet on the ground. I was around people who were doing the same thing as I was trying to do. And I started to talk about what I was feeling. And then one day I was sitting in the chapel and a pastor came here and he started to talk about addiction and how we were responsible for the part that we played in. And it really angered me because I had grown up with the idea that addiction was a disease. And so I had something to blame. But then this pastor came in and he started to talk about how we made these decisions, and it angered me. And so I ended up going to his church because I wanted to confront him, because he sort of shook my foundation because I was so full of always blaming everyone and everything for my condition. I went to his church and I started to listen to doctrine, and I got saved. I started to go to Bible class. I started to go to this doctrine class. I started to believe. I made a decision through my own volition to believe in Christ, and that changed my life. The dispatch job was really just an opportunity for me to push myself, to push my limits. It was a job I didn't know anything about, and they told me that I could do it. And that's really what that job is for me, was to show myself that I could do something that I didn't think I could do before. And all of a sudden, the job got easier. I started to see how that could be true for me in other things in my life. And so that's what that job means to me, to show me that I have potential and that I can fulfill that potential. All I have to do is stay focused and stay in the plan. Who you are is what you think. And this is not something that I understood before I got here. All glory goes to God, but God works through people. And so the Salvation Army saved me, you know, they really did. They loved me until I could love myself. I feel like I've been divinely plucked out of harm's way. God did that for me. I'm forgiven. All my sins, past, present, and future, are paid for. I don't have to live in shame, fear, doubt, remorse. None of that matters. And that's just a new lease on life.